welcome to Monkey John Collective, and today's video is all about this. This is a brand new blaster just coming out of from XYL Toys over in China, and these are slowly making their way over to people all over the world now. This is the K9 Unicorn, and as far as I'm aware, this is their first dart blaster. I think bit of history behind the blaster. I think is XYL Toys made gel ball blasters, and they'd sent some gel ball blasters out to different kind of influencers, YouTubers, whatever, and I think it was Valor over in the USA got back to them and said, really liked your gel blaster, you should maybe make a dart blaster. And I think he had some suggestions for them, and they went away and they came back with this. So this is the K9 Unicorn, and this is their first venture into the dart blasting side of the hobby. And I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love this blaster. Massive thanks to the guys XYL Toys. They reached out to lots of people in the community to send samples out to them, and they reached out to the Britnerf community, and they spoke to Nerf Shack and UK Nerf War at Britnerf and sent them a couple of samples along, and then Nerf Shack was kind enough to pass one of the samples on to myself just to test out and do some reviews, and I can take them about to events up here this end of the country as well, because obviously they're far down south and I'm way up north. So yeah, I've taken this to a Foam Dart Thunder event last week to show it off to some people, go take it down to a high FPS game in a couple of weeks time and show off to some more people there as well. And yeah, fantastic blaster. So there's a couple of reasons I really love this blaster, and I'll get to them as we go on. First off, just ergonomic wise, this thing is tiny. I'll throw some pictures up compared to different blasters, compared to the Worker Swift, and I think to a Nexus Pro, and also I'll put it next to a Retaliator or a Recon. Very, very compact, almost, definitely, it's almost pistol sized. If you take the stock and everything off, it's like, that's very much kind of vibes of a Spamf to it as well. But there's just so many options with this blaster out the box. As you'll see up front, it's a 2-pin takedown, and you can swap springs out in literally less than 30 seconds. It's got full metal internals. It's just, this thing weighs a lot. It's solid. I think it's nylon it's made from, so it's absolutely solid. And then it's got metal internals. The takedown pins I find absolutely fantastic. It feels absolutely solid. There's very little give in it, and the pins don't really get in the way. And it's just got lots of different options with it out the box. As you'll see at the beginning, what it came with, it comes with the mag foregrip. This is also a top prime as well, the collapsible stock. It also has this bottle stock adapter and end strike stock adapter as well, which is also really handy. There's just lots of options with this out the box. And for me personally, I feel this blaster just slots right into the 130 FPS mark, where we don't have a lot of springers that will comfortably do 130 FPS out the box. So you've got, if you want to take a standard Nerf blaster and mod it, you're putting in extra springs, maybe changing out the internals, expanded plunger tubes and all sorts. You're going to spend quite a few quid on that to get a Retaliator up to 130 FPS. So there's a bit of time involved, and skill and money. Your Dart Zone Pro blasters out the box, they're shooting way over 130 FPS, so you're going to have to find a spring that will take them down to 130 FPS, or you print an extended kind of cap for the spring that will derp it down as well. So they're not doing 130 out the box, whereas this does. I think since they've launched this, they've announced they're doing an extended barrel and different spring options as well, which will take the FPS up further. In my testing, I found with Worker Darts, it comes with 2 springs in the box, a soft spring, a stronger spring. With the soft spring with Worker Darts, I was getting about 90 FPS and about 120 with the harder spring. And I also tried it with Adventure Force Pro Darts, and on the soft spring I was getting, I think, about 120 FPS with the Pro Darts, and then about 140 FPS with the harder spring just out the box. So yeah, you can do 130 with Worker Darts or Pro Darts out the box with this. The only thing I did, the plunger tube seal was not great out the box, so I did it comes with different different O-rings with it as well, a selection of different O-ring thicknesses and stuff you can try as well. So I did change the O-ring, and I also taped it a little bit as well and re-greased it just to get that seal a bit more, because the seal was really poor out of the box. I think they're also releasing a different plunger tube as well, because the plunger tube does have a slot cut in it, which dopes the FPS down a bit. I think it was all just things they had to do to kind of get it for sale, just to make it nice and safe out of the box, but they are selling the upgrade parts for that as well, which is kind of cool. Also in the box it comes with the hex key that you need to undo and attach all your different bits and swap out with your different options, and it also comes with some darts, some really strange kind of styrofoam, almost ultra style darts, some with suction tips and some with these really crazy hard plastic tips. My top tip is, do not use these darts. In my opinion, they're dangerous. Like, they shoot amazingly and very hard, but they are not cool, and it'd be my one complaint about the blaster to XYL Toys is, yeah, don't ship these darts. Get some nice foam ones. I really don't like these. A bit of backyard plinking maybe, but I would never ever use them in the game or advise anyone to. Yeah, they're not the safest things out there. So yeah, it comes with all that in the box. And as I say, it's got these different options. You can take the full grip off, and you can use this top prime here. I do find the top prime quite heavy with the harder spring, but it's nice and easy with the soft spring. Yep. We've got the magazine compatibility, so it comes with this really cool, nice mag. Really sturdy, bit of a Talon clone, but it's got this really cool feature at the bottom where you just push this button and you can slide off the cap here to get in to change springs or upgrade spring or clean or whatever. The really cool design on them, but it will just take Talon mags as well. I don't know if I've got Talon kicking about. There's one in the box here. Yep, so straight Talon mag as well, just slot straight in. It's got the skinny pusher breech on it, so you don't have to take the prime in or out. Mags can just slot in and out nice and easily. Again, the mag release is only on the right hand side, so if you're left handed you're going to be using the different side on that. Obviously there is a return spring as well on the prime, which is really cool, which does make things just a bit easier and quicker. When you're priming as well, with this plunger tube, it's got a really short stroke. I'm talking like a 2-inch stroke, so priming this thing's not hard, even with the tough spring in. As I say, I only find it hard with the top prime on the tough spring, but with the soft prime it's easy, and the full grip, even the hard spring is a breeze to pull. It's got little iron sights here as well, and it's also, this top prime kind of functions as a bit of a sight as well, which is really cool. There's a funky thing in the handle. This stock attachment point is removable. There's a little clip that pushes through, and you can just remove that. So you just slot this in, and then there's just this little clip that slots into the handle and locks that in place. So it's nice and sturdy, and that will take in-strike. That'll take in-strike stocks as well, which is quite fun. You can put them on upside down, or you can put them right way round, and it really raises the blaster up. So you get nice eye line there with that stock. The collapsible stock's completely removable, but yeah, it's quite comfy. You get nice high sight line, but looks a bit funky. But you can also swap it round and get it a bit lower, and that works as well. There's also the bizarre option of adding a bottle. I'm not sure. I think it comes from people who run bottle stocks and paintball markers and etc. So you can put a bottle in the back there and use that as well if you want, which is a bit strange. You do need to make sure that's sealed properly, or it will just leak. So a top tip I was given by Nerfshack was, if you take the seal out of the bottle, put that in first, and then screw the bottle in, and it won't leak. I tried that to my demise the other day, and ended up with iron brew all over the place. But yeah, I think as well, the collapsible stock as well just slots in. It's got 3 different positions: short, medium and full extension. The barrel is friction fit. You can just twist that out and twist it back in, and it just slots in. And I say, yeah, you can run it in different configurations. It can all, I mean, it's comfortable as a pistol with the top prime and everything taken off. I'd comfortably run this as a pistol with a shield, with the top prime. Yeah, it's just, I love everything about this. As I say, the takedown is so easy. You just pop these pins out, and it is that simple. You can swap that spring and pop it straight back in. So here's the internals. As I say, it's all metal internals. We've got a slam fire catch in there as well, so you can use slam fire on this, which again, just these little things that just make it really fun to use. Very useful. We've got an HVZ game, the kind of Games of Foam, and the Royal Holloway University Society of HVZ putting on again the invitational event, 28 darts later in a few months' time. Booked tickets for that event, and I might take this down and use it at that as well, just as a different option. Especially if it's kind of bad weather, this will be perfect for it as a bad weather backup. And yeah, as I say, I'm going to try it down at a high FPS game at Dishforth in a few weeks. There's a couple of areas on that site where things are a bit tighter and a bit more close quarters, so 130 FPS is absolutely perfect for that. And for the fact that this is so tiny and stuff, I could probably use it with a shield as well, and sneak round corners and things. It's going to be really cool. It's a bill. I absolutely love this. I love a lot of the design choices. It's very cool, very sci-fi. I'm probably not going to paint this, probably just going to keep it in the nice white colour. It's nice bright white, orange. I really like it. It reminds me of the kind of Doomlands blasters that we had with the white and orange ones. And yeah, I can't see a lot I would actually change about this. Love it. I don't know if I'd bother getting the upgrade kits or anything, because I have other springers that do higher FPS. As I say, this one fits a gap in my arsenal at 130 FPS for a springer, and that's where I want it to stay. And I think it's just absolutely perfect for that. So anyway, massive thanks again to the guys at XYL Toys. Thanks again to Nerf Shack and UK Nerf War for sorting out the samples, and yeah, I'll hopefully see some of you in the field and you can have a shot of this. And I do believe UK Nerf War is looking at getting these stocked as well, so they should be available in the UK soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. I know they're making their way to other shops around the world as we speak, so keep your eye out for your favourite third-party Nerf vendor of choice. I'm sure a lot of them will be stocking the Unicorn very soon. It's a very cool blaster, very well made, and yeah, there's not a lot I don't like about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. Check us out over on Instagram, on Facebook, all the other stuff. Excuse the very messy workshop. We've been incredibly busy here the last few weeks. We're just off the back of an enormous Comic-Con last weekend, where we practically sold out of absolutely all our stock. So we need to get busy in the workshop and get painting some more stock, as we've got another Comic-Con in a few weeks coming up. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you check us out, and stay safe everyone. See you later.